Welcome to this moment,
Hey,
loves. Hey, um, welcome back to the Holistic Freedom Secrets podcast.
in the building.
Yes, I am Coach Tensi.
I'm Coach Soul.
We are Ufulu Child, and this is our daughter Omi,
Mm-hmm.
who is she's up. She's
Yeah,
up today.
but she got good rest because she went to bed early.
Yes, she did. Gratitude for a good rest. So I may be stepping off to the side to, tend to Omi a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But today's topic is what, babe?
Today so it's our podcast follows our 5-prong healing system, which consists of be, cleanse, fuel, move, and shine. Today is Friday, so it's Shine Day, and shine means share honest, insightful, and nourishing expressions. All right, baby, please be quiet. I love you though. Share honest, insightful, nourishing expressions. So when you shine, you're sharing, you're being honest, and you're nourishing with your expressions. And so often on Shine Day, we talk about topics that deal with community. Can you tighten this somehow? Like right here? Or is it not tightenable? I can just bring it closer.
Just bring it.
And today's episode title, as you probably can see, is Building Bridges, right? How collaboration between groups of people or between individuals or between businesses or between a business and small group of people, whatever it is, how collaboration fuels sustainable communities. What a sustainable community is a community of people or a community of people and businesses or what have you that come together with common goals and sustainable methods to reach those goals. So if the goals have to do with feeding the community, then sustainable means of feeding the community. Sustainable both for their wallets and purses, as well as sustainable for the earth and the soil
And their health.
and health. Yes, the overall health and the animals and the whatever. Sustainable, right? If the goal is to clean up the water, then sustainable means of doing that. If the goal is to clothe everybody, sustainable means of doing that. And there's sustainable means to do pretty much everything that we do as human beings, all the way up to metal bending and or metal making, if you will, and technology.
One other aspect of sustainable I just wanted to interject in is that it's something that you can sustain too. So you're not going to burn yourself out trying to do it in one certain way. So it's sustainable in that way as well.
Yeah.
Communities can sustain themselves.
And when there's collaboration in sustainable communities, or when there's collaboration of community members to a particular goal, then what's being created by that collaboration is a sustainable community. And when sustainable communities meet other sustainable communities, then we all collaborate together. We can have a sustainable society. Very, very, very important stuff. So there are a lot of small businesses that are still in existence, especially around cities and things, that are have been starting for a while, to lose a lot of foot traffic. And this is due to a lot of factors, right? One of which being the generation before us maybe dropped the ball in teaching us and telling us how important it is to commit to supporting small businesses. And then also they're losing foot traffic because the alternatives are much more convenient a lot of the time. So the stuff that's coming from the huge corporations um, provide a level of convenience that the stuff coming from small businesses sometimes don't provide. And convenience is what we look for often, especially in this like 9 to 5 hustle lifestyle that we have to live. But there are some negative effects of small businesses, sort of losing in the race. And that, has to do with whether or not the practices that these corporations are putting into place, and whether or not the practices that we are condoning as supporters of these huge corporations are actually sustaining the community or leading to the community's eventual demise, right? Whether that's the demise of, again, the soil or the water or the food or the health, whatever. So, so that's the importance, right? That's the importance of the collaborative efforts that need to be highlighted and honored and pushed out and celebrated by individuals. Whenever there's an opportunity for collaboration, either of small businesses or, again, groups of people with businesses, or just groups of people with groups of people, where sustainable community can be created and sustained and maintained, it's worth looking into and putting some effort into it, individually as well as communally. For example, here in Austin, Texas, Coach Tensi is connected to the Sustainable Food Kitchen, as well as volunteered a few times at the Black Mamas Village.
Sustainable Food Center.
I keep saying kitchen, don't I? Sustainable Food Center, SFC, and volunteered at the Black Mamas Village. This created an opportunity for Coach Tensi to open the door to collaboration between these entities, because the Sustainable Food Center, they need people to fill up their classes. They have classes where they teach how to cook, certain recipes and how to be more sustainable within your own home. And and it's all like whole foods based, and they have a thing for farm fresh and all of that, right? Good healthy practices in your kitchen. As well as the Black Mamas Village, they need like manpower. They need volunteers. They need people to help out with various projects and initiatives that they're doing. And so right now, because of Coach Tensi and a few others, there might be some bridges being built between the two, because she's invited people from the Black Mamas Village to come and join some of the classes that are being offered by Sustainable Food Center.
Yeah. Just to add in again, so it was something I was really excited about, because the Sustainable Food Center, I'm gonna just, okay, thank you. They had this food pantry where every week they would give free food to Black moms and their families, and they were struggling to keep that going because it takes a lot to put that on. And if you're just all volunteer run and everyone's a busy mama, it can get a little complicated. But I realized that since the Sustainable Food Center offers free groceries every week whenever they do their nutrition classes and cooking demonstrations, that it could be a good opportunity.
So there we go. So Black Mamas Village had a pantry. Sustainable Food Center can provide food for that pantry.
Free everything.
And it's free. So this is how we sustain. This is how we begin to sustain ourselves outside of the reliance on the convenience provided by large corporations that, again, are not using sustainable means to provide the convenience. And often, when you look at, whether it's you look at the ingredients lists on the food, or you look at the water filtration processes of the water, or the means of how they produce so many things with glass, whatever it is, you're immediately, you don't need to be a scientist to know that this is not really sustainable and this is just efficient. It's efficient without effective.
Same thing for the creative communities too.
Same thing for the creative communities. In what way?
Collaboration. When
Okay.
oftentimes with artists and creatives in your local community, it's hard for them to find venues and all this stuff. So collaborating with each other, collaborating with the venue.
Yeah. There's another. The creatives in the community also have to learn how to connect with each other and create sustainable means of bringing people together to enjoy and learn from art and artistic expression, right? And so there's another small business I want to highlight here in Austin called Dawa, DAWA. And Dawa Studios, as well as Dawa the Movement, is providing space for artists that need it to come and whether it's for free or for a small donation, it's a sliding scale that includes the free 99 to come and create in their space with good cameras and good microphones and things, as well as host events so that people can come together and collaborate. And it's like, it opens the door to artists that have trouble finding a venue for what they want to do or finding a means of promotion. And it just opens the door to so many things. And recently I used Dawa Studios to help create an Ufulu Child video as well as a promotional video for my book, Culture Control. So there is great things happening here in Austin, Texas, but it ain't enough, right? We need more and more and more and more and more sustainable means of collaboration so that we can again get out of the hustle. Everything that I rely on is from large corporations or some subset of large corporations, and instead rely on your connections in your local space so that it's sustainable. And that's pretty much today's message is bringing together the creatives, the people that feed people, the people that grow things, the inventors, the truth tellers like myself. These people coming together and creating a means of sustaining community as well as collaborating with each other is some of the most important ways that we can shine on ourselves and each other. I highly encourage that you seek out collaborative opportunities wherever you are and or with your business, wherever you work, especially if it's a small business, but even if it's a large one, just local, opportunities to collaborate locally, even for larger businesses. And that will go a long way. That will go a long way in our effort to free ourselves from the bondages that we see as today's human condition. You hold a lot of collective power when you work together, and there's a spiritual component to working together with people that are local to you, where you can come and you can shake their hand, you can give a hug, and then get to work on the project that you guys are fulfilling. There's a spiritual power and a practical power to sustainable community. So shine on one another as much as you can, and spread this podcast. When you go do your projects, make sure you run this podcast in the background. It's good background noise, as well as you should learn a lot. You could learn a lot from it. Again, I'm Coach Soul.
I'm Coach Tensi.
Coach Tensi, and our celebrity guest, baby Omi, our daughter. Thank you guys for watching. Please follow the page, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below how you are connecting with community and, trying to come up with sustainable means to get your projects done and underway. And we will see you guys on Monday for the next episode of B-Day. And I can't wait for that.
Brr, 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 brr.